So, the new season has started and Manchester United are about to play their first game against Wolves. It doesn't feel that long since last season finished, probably because it's not that long, but I am definitely excited for the new season. There is absolutely no doubt that Erik ten Hag's first season was a successful one. Manchester United went from finishing 6th and scoring as many goals as we conceded to 3rd place, Champions League football, 2 finals and 1 trophy. We are definitely headed in the right direction. I expect mainly the same as last season in terms of league position and cup results. I think that 3rd place and managing to go deep into the cup competitions is again realistically the best we can hope for. But in terms of performances and statistics, that is where I expect a lot of improvement from United. The new players we brought in this summer, combined with Erik ten Hag being now in charge for a year, should lead United to having more possession, more control of the games, creating better chances and scoring more goals. Because those are the things that show if you've made progress or not. Finishing 4th instead of 3rd or not winning a trophy like we did last season, those things do not really determine success or failure for where United are right now. Because the league position we get at the end also depends on other teams. For example, we could possibly end up with 3 or 4 more points than last season, but finish 4th. Or we could have a much tougher draw in the cup competitions than we did last season and not manage to reach a final or win a trophy. Those things do not determine if there has been progress or not, because they are not determined only by how good we are. The league position and how far you go in the cup competitions is not how you measure the success or the failure of a season. At the stage United are right now, how you ended in that position in the table and how you went as far as you did in the cup competitions is how you decide if the season was successful or not. A lot of people have rightfully mentioned that Manchester United were unable to win against any of the top teams away from home. For me, it's not really about not being able to win away, because it is very difficult for any team to win away from home against any of the good Premier League teams. My problem was that I didn't like the manner in which we lost. Away from Old Trafford against all of the top teams, United looked like a completely different team, and that is something I expect to see improve. Upgrading the goalkeeper position, renewing Rashford's contract, creating depth in areas we were very thin for years, changing the captaincy and managing to sell fringe players, all of these things only further cement the confidence that we are actually making moves with a clear plan. This has been the best transfer window since Sir Alex in terms of doing what is actually required and not just wanting to be commercially successful. The biggest gaps that were holding us back last year are being addressed, and we are starting to develop some squad depth to avoid the constant performance drops that we suffered last season when players would be unavailable or out of form. At the end of the day, what I expect and hope and what in my mind will determine if we have made progress or not from last season is if I am having more fun watching Manchester United play. Because the season before Erik ten Hag, I didn't feel like I was having fun or enjoying my team play football. Last season with Erik ten Hag, I enjoyed a lot more games. This season, I am expecting and hoping to enjoy even more.